Rough game, bad game. Let's talk about it. You're on the Terradome.
Turn it up, Jado.
And what's up, everybody? It is January 6th, 2026. That's 616026. If I may be so bold and inclined to put it all together there, I am Terradome. I am here for all the smoke and all the haters and everyone else that feels so inclined to do what you do. I see a couple of my Golden Domers have shown up already. Miss Red Jet Shell is in the building saying good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. Like and subscribe. Please do that. Bebop Jones, keeping the faith. Yeah, that's what you got. Yeah. Keeping the faith. Which I know about Billy Joel out this jam. You can get just so much from the good things. Say goodbye to those oldies but goodies, because the good old days weren't always good. Tomorrow ain't as bad as it seems. So learn stickball, some formal education. Yeah, y'all check out Billy Joel. Billy Joel was bad, man. Billy Joel was bad. I had to listen to Billy Joel before every week. That just made me, when you say keep the faith, I go off in a tangent. I just do that. Amen. Amen. The Regal Eagle is in here. Regal Eagle, good luck to you and your fluffy eagles. Y'all, them commanders got you. Of course, it was and picking right back up to where I was. Hope everybody is in here. I restarted again. Amen. Glory to God. And all my presets are gone now. So I'm gonna have to just wing it on through and look real cool doing it. Shout out. What did I end? I had Regal Eagle. Thank you for being in there, Regal Eagle, hollering at Red Jet Shell. I checked y'all out the other morning. It was a great shoe, a great shoe. Y'all accurately predicted that well, one of you, I think it was it Michi? One of the two. He said, yeah, them Seattle Seahawks got a little too much for them. They ain't gonna be able to do it. But hey, it was what it was, and it won't cute. it won't cute at all. We're going to go back and look at some things here. 49ers Red Zone. Good morning, boss man. Oh, man, I don't want to be the boss. Oh, yeah, man. Heavy is the head that wears the crown of being the boss. And you can ask a few NFL coaches around the league who got their pink slips. We're going to talk about that. Saw some of those things coming, and it was accurately predicted. And there they go. There they go. Hey, congrats on the 610 subs. Thank you very much. I'm working hard. Trying to cross the streams, pause, like the Ghostbusters, and going out just, being Terradome, just going out here saying hey to folks and being kind and gentler. It's a kinder, gentler nation. We got 49ers Red Zone, Red Jet. Hope you're doing great. He's hollering at Jet in the shell. Jet, keep it going. Jet is loving it. Terradome, you are frozen. I hope I am back 5x5 right now. Hope y'all looking at me on the feed. And because I don't have YouTube up, I just jump right back in. I hope it is good. Y'all give me a thumbs up if it's good. It's clear, it's crystal, it's coming in. And my 5x5, I'm reading 5x5 copy with clarity, with signal, with power, with conviction. Yeah, that's all that 5x5 is. That good old stuff right there. Yeah. Or they in the Army, they say you're supposed to say loud and clear, but they'll say licking chicken. We got you licking chicken there. We got you licking chicken. I guess that's a pause. Anyway, Terradome, if you need a co-pilot, I'm home today. I know, Red Jet Shell. I'll open it up in a little bit, but first and foremost, I just want to get a couple things off my chest. I call this off the dome. Made a few notes while the game was going on, and it just struck me mainly as somebody was there to win the NFC crown of being number one, and realizing you would have home field advantage throughout, and somebody was there to show off your new unis. That's the gist of it to me. I said we got to go in effective, got to go in with a lot of energy, got to go in with execution, and be efficient in what we do. It was uphill. It was going to be uphill, but the 49ers are made to be uphill. I mean, the whole season was an uphill battle, just judging from the injuries and this and that happening, that and this happening. So we just, I felt like we just on that runway, pardon the pun, Red Jet Shell, just on that runway, starting to make that that climb to an ascent of 20,000 feet, but got a little bumpy. I'm gonna just go ahead and get it out of the way. Ricky Pearsall, I'm out on Ricky Pearsall. Ricky Pearsall can go and have 5 100-yard games and get 10 touchdowns. No, I had my suspicions on that Florida Bravo Sierra, and that's what they do. You know what Ricky Pearsall is? Ricky Pearsall is that convertible Saab from the early or late 1980s to the 1990s. Thing look good, man. Sweet, white interior, but that thing was broken all the time. Matter of fact, Saab, SAAB, there's an acronym for it. Surely absent, always broken. That's what it do. You're going to have it about a month out of the year. But it's going to be at the shop, and it's going to be in the shop. It ain't but one Saab dealership shop, and it's 75 miles away. You got to pay to get it towed there. You got to pay to get it back. Yeah, that's who Ricky P is to me. And why is that why do you think I'm so incensed on that? Knowing what I know about Kyle and Brock, and looking at how our offensive output was, they had a game plan all week, and they were going to utilize Ricky Pearsall, who is our main separating receiver. Say what it was. He also added to the option of, with a 5 release set, 5 eligible receivers on the field during the offense, he added the luxury of drawing some attention or drawing one of your best defenders on every play. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? So when he mysteriously just calls out, I think it was 90 minutes. Some people say 2 hours, 120 minutes before the game. And you've been practicing all week. Because we was on Trent Watch. I remember watching David Lombardi. He showed up 3 or 4 hours before the game. David Lombardi he was showing the weather. We were worried about the weather. We looked up. David Lombardi said, man, and it's a couple puff clouds in the sky, but we're looking real good. Maybe we'll get Trent out here in a little bit and seeing. I think Dominic Pooney came out there starting to stretch early. Jerry Rice is out there taking pictures. Ain't nobody say anything about no Ricky P. And then they hit me with it just before kickoff. Yeah, Ricky P ain't playing. Really? You were there all practice, all week, and they playing with you being there. Now, I can't say it for certain, and they will not admit it. They're very tight-lipped in their organization. They're very buttoned up, but I know Kyle, and he probably had some wrinkles in. I know he had some wrinkles in there for Ricky P. And I know Brock. If Brock done practice with you all week, he kind of know where he going. He like to feel comfortable with those he throwing that rock to. And for Ricky P to come up before the biggest game, this was the biggest game we've had, including the stakes that were out there, and a clear path to Santa Clara, which we wouldn't have had to leave home and got an extra bye. This was the path to get. And this the time I needed you, Florida boy. And you got me. That's what they do. University of Florida. If you want a real baller, go to the U. That's all I'm saying. The U guys are gonna show up. Those Florida boys, man. I told you. Remember the quarterback that played for Indianapolis? Remember Richardson? Remember how he came to the sideline and say, hey, I'm tired. Ask me what college he went to. Yep. One thing about it, you consistent. You stay on it. You're gonna be consistent with your inconsistency. I will say that. Give him a ding on that one, TD. Yeah, you consistent with your inconsistency. But I can't lay it all at the feet of him. But when I didn't need but a couple of touchdowns, ladies and gentlemen, 2 touchdowns get us home. You ain't need but 2. Now I'm gonna serve notice on my defense. A good defense holds an offense. You did your job when you keep them under 20 points. But that was some of the ugliest 13-point held to that I have ever seen. You did an effective job in terms of the scoreboard. But boy, they ate us up in time of possession and just what would you call it? The aesthetic, the optic. It's called the optic. It just that ain't look right. that ain't look right. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't look right. How it just, good Lord, we getting gouged on this. I see in the chat right there, my man, shout out Kylie Young. He said that 3rd and 17, boy, did you see your boss? Hey, let us get to it. Let me just go ahead and share it on up with y'all. Did you see my main man, John Lynch, up in that booth on that 3rd and 17, Jesus? Oh, my. Let's look at some of it. Pull that down. Go here. I'm moving you over here. Got all these multiple screens and stuff, y'all. I'm doing my thing out here. I got a little better. I seen my man Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman was trying. I love Sherman, man. Sherman was trying to do this, and Sherman said, I got a little try. Where that thing at? Oh, I clicked this, I clicked that. Sherman, hey man. Hey, it ain't easy, bro. It ain't easy. It look real easy, but boy, it'll make you mad. I think this is about one of the first drives here. Let's just look at some of this stuff here real quick. I'll make myself small, make it all big for you. Motion away from the strength, boot action. Then they come back with this screen. They done put this play out a few times, but let's look at some of the missed tackles. And in this game, we had 18 missed tackles. 18. My son's birthday, January 8th. 18 missed tackles. That is not a team that's ready to step into it. That's not a team that's ready to venture forth and be a Super Bowl contender. You can't be out here missing. For Christmas, I hope they got you a tackling dummy. One of those donuts y'all be using now, the big foam donut, and a 7-man sled for my offensive line, or a 5-man sled for you. You got to be hitting the sled. You got to be hitting the sled, and you got to be hitting the tackling dummy. It's as simple as that. If I don't see that out on the field, you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. I am so sorry. This was that little screen. This one went for about 20. Missed tackle. And just getting shucked and ran over, serving notice on that thing, man. You can't have this. You can't have this. Look at the Red Sea. This is that first score. Just cut back action, y'all. Cut back action. We've been over it several times. Jair Alexander, you have got to squeeze. You got to squeeze this and maintain your outside leverage. Maintain outside leverage. Everybody else, y'all over here trying to fight and get in here. Somebody, particularly this linebacker, needs to do what's called filling. You got to fill and you got to fit. But we're going to look at it from another angle. Dude, when this guy don't do his job and squeeze it, keeping outside leverage, and you make it the hole big enough to, if I can draw, I'm gonna show you how big that hole was to, pause. You drove a truck through it. They just drove trucks through it. It's like, buses and automobiles and all types of stuff, just trucks. He out the gate. Another missed tackle. Now, true, held him to 13. Glory to God. But the optics on this, I see confusion. Where you going? I don't know. Where you going? How you going there? I don't know. You got this part. I got that part. All right. Look at this. Look at highway. The great Gale Sayers said, give me 18 inches of daylight. I'm going to tell you right now, from midfield to halfway over there. A field is 53, and the third half of the field is 26. That ain't 18 inches of daylight. That's about 6 yards of daylight, 6 yardies of daylight. That 18 feet of daylight. He had his way to go either way. And then let's go forward. He's making his cutback. Now, here, every running back in the zone read metaverse has 3 options. He's going to bang it, pause, bounce it, or he's going to bend it. It's incumbent upon the backside to make sure if he does bending it, if he bends it, you squeeze it. You squeeze it, maintaining outside leverage, and you don't put your helmet, as y'all see here, on the wrong side of the inside. You see how he's Jair is just fundamentally messed up. When you set up fundamentally wrong, either if you're shooting a jump shot, if you're hitting a golf ball, if you're hitting a baseball, if you're hitting someone else, boxing, if you're set up fundamentally wrong, it's like, it's fruit from the poisonous tree. It's just going to be bad all the way around. It's going to keep on being bad. And this was it. Grasping at straws. Look, another opportunity missed here. Trying to just get an arm there. Who is that? That might be my man, CJ West. And now, since he put his hat on the wrong side and is working inward, now he's got to fight through by either turning around or slamming this guy and going to the outside. But neither one are going to work. He's turning around. He's turning around. Now you took your eyes off the runner. Now guess what he's going to do? A little sneeze step, a little hezzy. Get Mustafa off, which wasn't the best angle in the world, and there you go. There you go. Where's my clear button? I forgot I got a clear button for this thing. Did you put it over there? Oh no. This is Brock here, just trying to do Brock things, and they was just. And hats off, first and foremost. Let me. I'd be remiss. Hats off to the Seattle Seahawks defense. Ricky P helped y'all out a little bit, but nonetheless, outstanding job. You got depth. You kept it in front of you. Ain't no way to go. And look at Brock. I heard people in the chat say we need to put Mac Jones in. Let me tell y'all something. When his back foot hits, when they on your level, you see that 0 right there? He's sitting on his level as his back foot hits. Somebody else is coming here. It limits things. The 300-pound gentlemen that are above 6'3" tend to mess things up a little bit. Happy New Year to you, Brandon Beam. Sweet God. Regal Eagles. He's probably seeing that. He's licking his chops. Pause. And I can't blame you, bro. I can't blame you. This one nothing cute. So we're limited in the check down, and naturally this gets 3 and out because here's your line of gain all the way here, and you had to take a little check down. It won't nothing else there. He made the most of it. That's Jawan Jennings. Amen. Glory to God. Let's look at it down the field. Look how quick these boys is up on them. And they talking about some, yeah, just put in Mac Jones. We should have got, Tua. We should get anybody else. Oh my God, Brock, it's his fault. No, dude, no. It's a little limited in what we're doing here. It ain't cute. Motion out to a trips formation. Again, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Hey man, not everybody can do this. Not everybody can do this. They can talk all they want about, I wish we had another quarterback and this and that. But when your back foot hit and you ready to hitch up and go, and they're at your level already, you see his foot's hitting the ground, they at the level already. And then you look downfield, that's covered. It's covered. It's covered. Bracketed and covered. You might have him for a little bit, but if this is the backside read, as you see his back is turned, you can see clearly that 1 and that 3 of his back of his jersey. This is the side he's reading. He's going to have to, in a quarter of a second, look all the way over to here to find that. Not everybody can do it, but he got a saving grace. Bro, got some wheels. They say it's a 4.840. I don't believe so. I see at least 4.7. I see 4.7 if I don't see 4.6. But you know, that's just me on my dial and my instructions and my research. Look, they already had him. He got a bill. Get around people. Man, he looked quicker than cup out running back. Ain't saying no names. Ain't saying no names. Was this the 4th and 1? All right, this one hurt. This one hurt. And I'm going to show y'all why. If we go wide to it. This was a 4th and 1. This was to sustain this drive. All right. Watch what's going on. Now we only need, it's, 7-0 at this point, maybe 10-3, whatever they go. We're only 7 points down. This first half. Look at what went on there. Brock comes. It is a 5-step. You fake it to make it. Back foot hits. Look here. But really? Uh-oh. Look here. Brock's got space. Of course, Christian McCaffrey gave an attempt at a block on DeMarcus Lawrence, number 0. But y'all see here, this ain't nothing but an opportunity right here. And he ain't see it. He ain't see it. And we probably could have went here. The line of gain again was right here. Right? That's Sky Rizzi. Sky Moore, man. It ain't nobody back there. That was a miss. Missed that one. We just missed it. Kicked it. He back there by himself. He back there by himself. And we took the short hopper, turnover on downs. And then we get back to some more great defense. Or lack thereof. That wasn't a bad move. And it was some bright points here. I saw Upton Stout a little bit. I saw Sam O get down a little bit. Tatum Bethune gave you all he had. Tatum Bethune was trying, but these boys is out and about and deep downfield. Look at these big numbers down. Look at 76 in them, smacking hands. Hey, they could get up on our people quick. And we saw that one before. That's the touchdown. Let's move forward, moving forward. Missed the opportunity there with Sam Darnold with the clumsy little handoff here. I don't know what he did here. I think he tripped over dude's foot and bangs into Charbonnet. Hey, man, we got to get them. You got to scrap like I don't know what to get them. These opportunities is few and far between. And when that ball hit the church money, hit the ground, you got to get on there diving, baby. But, we did what we could. Again, there was some bad elements on seeing the optic of you getting ran on like that, and but we didn't get burned per se. And it was again 13 points. 13 points, you're supposed to make it happen. And here's that sack I was telling you about. That's Tatum Bethune coming up in there, man. That's a delayed blitz. That was real pretty. That was real pretty. And we went on a bend but don't break type of espionage or type of clandestine getting down there. Delay, find your gap, and then shoot. He's on top of him. Look at the strides. You're trying to get there in 6 steps. You try to get there in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. That's how it's got to be. Usually a good defensive play takes 6 steps. 6 steps from recognition. Just hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should be contacting. It's nice. That was a nice one. Nice play. And that put them in field goal range, or they took them back through field goal range. And I think they wound up kicking the field goal. Did he miss this one? The next one coming up. But we just didn't have it on the offense, man. We just didn't have it. They would spread us out. Just getting down the field. Missing tackles. Look at that. Just missing. And before he makes contact with a black jersey, look at the room he has before he's making contact with black. That's a big deal. Great God, look at big boy coming out here, man. These is problems here. This one guys make business decisions, but we got our little DBs getting doubled up. I got to get Lenore is crack replaced. We got to get down here. You all the way back here, man. I need you to get down here when you see that thing pitch. But no, we gonna do our thing. What's that? 6 yards before he starts. 6 yards. And then what we got? 2 missed tackles. That's 3 he's running through. 4. The 4th one finally got him. You can't have that, man. If you trying to win, if you're trying to be championship level, you can't miss 18. You can't do it. God, dang, they was cracking back on that block. Look at that. Who is that? Is that when these big boys come on out here, man, and they ain't got nothing but air and opportunity. We high. Look at Keon, chest up. We just out of it, man. Bryce Huff is supposed to come down and be the I guess he would be a edge defender in this particular. He's in a wide. What you in the wide for? And then if you cracking down, it's automatic. It's automatic. Once I see him crack down, I don't care who it is. His assholes and elbows get upfield and crack replace. It's crack replace. And we just, I don't know, man. Once you see him down, you got to go, man. You got to go. We can't allow stuff like this. And that was that 3rd and 17. And look at John Lynch. John know. Hey, man, 3rd and 17, they running for it. Feel ashamed. A lot more the same here. Then we finally get to when we think we're going to do something. We driving. And then we had the interception there on the 6. Yeah, we're on the 6. And let's just be real, man. This one, it just ain't your night. It hitting one of your most trusted ball carriers and carriers of the ball in the hands after it's been tipped. It was a double tip ball, a little bit rough, but I gotta have this. I can't tip it to them to the inside. And That's what went down. Let me see if I got the opposite angle here. End zone. Yeah, here we go. Brock out here working. We done drove it down. It's the fourth quarter. And I felt at this time we were starting to sometimes you gotta wait around. You gotta wait around and let a tired defense get a little tired. I seen one come to the sideline. He was very, very winded. So I felt like this is the time to go. I probably would have went up tempo here, but we were driving it. And Kyle just said, hey, now let's keep, as Hank Stram said, matriculating the ball down the field. And that's what we were doing. And you get down to the 6, man, almost pay dirt. And it gets tipped. Right. See, that's another good thing about linemen. Hey, lineman, if you can't get there, get your hands in the air. If you's a true player. I love it when they call me Big Papa. Where is my clear button? Do I undo it? Okay, there you go. I don't like undoing all like that. It should be clear. I don't know. I hope they ain't changed this thing. But he tips it. And even then with the tip, it's not the ideal pass. I know Brock probably wants to put it on this shoulder. That's a much more safer leverage. But with it getting tipped, it went a little inside. But he had created enough space to where he can get his hands on. And, I don't know, man. He had some rocks in his hands or something. It just gets tipped. And the defensive back over there, number 42, he says, look what I got, And then it was all over but the shouting right there. I think this is about 3-4 minutes left. So yeah, this is that's what I saw. That's what I saw. We can run the stats back, but it is what it is, man. They dominated time of possession. They dominated rushing. And looking at my notes, because in the first half, I saw, and we addressed the screenplay. I saw we went when they were in the ace. We made a play there against a 1-yard run. They had Charbonnet was averaging 6. And the other one was averaging 8. Walker was averaging 8, something like that. They had 101 yard at the half, something like that. It was stupid. It was, but it was only 10 points, and we had gotten 3. So you ain't but a touchdown down. The game ain't over. It just looked bad. It looked a lot worse than it was. I see a lot of people talking about the jerseys in there. I couldn't even read the numbers from my TV in those jerseys. I got 3D HD, 50-inch black TV, satellite DVD, whatever you need. That's a little Jaheim for y'all out there. Got the bubbles in the tub. I know, man. I wasn't a big fan of the saloon font, but I thought they would. I thought donning that black would just be, man. I always wanted to wear that black, man. That black could scare people, but it ain't scared them sea chickens. They was ready. When my boy had I talked to him in the chat in Larry Kruger's chat yesterday. My man Big Brick. I told you, he said, oh, they look scared. He sounded scared at the press conference. He was talking about Mike McDonald, and I keep forgetting. But I said, man, in poker, usually when you're holding it, they call it, this is a poker term, y'all, the straight nuts. When you holding a full house, a straight flush or a royal flush, you tend to come off weak because you want everybody to bet. You want everybody to jump in. So you lean back and you just act, a little nervous or whatever. So they'll feel like, oh, he must be weak. So they'll up the ante. They'll feel good about it. And that's all you waiting them to do. Get real good and comfortable and up that ante so you get this fat pot that's coming up in here. Pause again. But That's who went down. And I told you, he was playing a little possum on us. He was playing possum. He knew he had a full house coming in there. He knew what he had in his hand. So I told you I ain't gonna dog you too much. I just had to go ahead and say that. That's my nickel's worth of wisdom, poker wisdom. McDonald was holding pocket ace. Yeah, that's it. He was holding the pocket aces and he was acting real weak. Oh, yeah, man. What do you do? You know, Brock Purdy, oh my God. Oh, and Christian McCaffrey, oh my goodness. George Kittle. Oh man. Man, they were reading them plays like a billboard. One time we did the wide receivers. Now we did a tight end screen, and I'm convinced the dudes heard the play in the daggone huddle or something. They were on George Kittle before he even got started. You know, they were stifling, and they flew around and they tackled very, very well. My cousin played up there, man, and you know, going back to the Pete Carroll days when they had Legion of Boom, this is called the Dark Side now, and I got respect for the Dark Side. They tackled excellently. They tackled once you got hit, and they were real physical. They hit when they hit your most physical receiver, and he got to run out and get himself together. This ain't gonna go good, you know, because Juwan Jennings is usually the stick and not the pinata. And they made my boy a pinata. Let me let y'all come on in this chat. Let me see. Red Jet Shell, jump in if you so a desire, or anybody. I'm here for everybody. You know, we just talking this, and if we want to lean forward in Foxhole, we're gonna start talking a little bit about these fluffy Eagles we got to face. The Super Bowl champ. Much respect on them. I think my early I don't want to say early prediction, but my early assessment, thinking about it, the Philadelphia Eagles, of the 5 skill positions on a straight eligible receivers, wide receiver, tight end, quarterback, running back, they may be collectively the most talented in the National Football League. Collectively. Now, I tell you why I say that. Because it might be other teams with a better running back. It might be other teams with a better quarterback. It might be other teams with one receiver better, or we've got a better tight end. But collectively, at 5 positions, if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're probably the most talented, definitely the most accomplished, because all of them, they just won a Super Bowl. If they ain't number 1, they number 2, 3. You know, I can't really think of anybody now. Now they might not be the top 1 at every position, but they're very, very high in the National Football League. You know what I mean? So you know, that's just early assessment on that. Early you know, what I think of. They draft very, very well. They're the staple of the league. Everybody wants to have an organization like Philly and have a GM like Rosenblum. He's tops. I don't think nobody can touch him. He been hitting and holding. He been hitting like you're playing at 21. He been hitting. And he gets ball players that I like. I'm crazy about, y'all know I wanted some Makuba. Oh my God, I wanted Andrew Makuba, man. And then I seen the mugs and I said, oh, Ramparts. But you know, hats off to him. And it is not a nice place to play up in that. I think it's called the Link now. It used to be the Vet. Been a nasty place since I can remember. And don't know, but they used to have a jail underneath Veterans Stadium with a magistrate on duty during games because they knew it was going to get out of hand and they were proud of it. That's what Philly people do. You know, they're they have that second city syndrome to where everybody usually looks at New York as, oh, that's New York. Philly, y'all kind of second place or whatever like that. So they put a chip on their shoulder, and Philly folks will come at you. That's what they do. They can't help it. And gonna tell you what it is. I heard Philly girls smile before they cut you too. So that's another thing. You ain't got to worry about me getting cut though. Hey, I ain't messing around with you. I wanted Jihad Campbell. What school did he go to, Kylie Young? Philadelphia should be the capital of the U.S. True story. At one time, it was the capital of the United States. They moved it to D.C. after George Washington wanted it down there, I think. But Philly was it. You know, Ben Franklin and the boys was hanging out and flying kites and stuff like that. And speaking of flying, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Reggie Shell.
What's up?
And I can't get my applause on meter up. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, you got to have a little applause for Reggie Shell. Round of applause.
Thank you.
Round of applause. A little air
New
horn.
Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
So we're feeling some kind of way about this game, aren't we? Oh boy.
Yeah. And I should temper expectations. I mean, I called 11 wins and we got 12, so we're playing with house money, but
right.
Like, you just had an opportunity for something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We did. Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you. TD, I feel the same way you do. Lord knows, you know, I'm the certified pessimist. You know this. It's not. It's not great.
You probably had us losing initially. So.
Right? All losses. It was going on 17, so they proved me right wrong.
Yeah.
So this game was nothing. It was so underwhelming and overly not surprising that you just really couldn't expect too much, given everything that's happened up to this point. I mean, you and I have talked about this, saying that we've held on to this season with wet newspaper. I know.
It's pretty much
wet dog.
Where we started in the record we had last year, it's a success. We flipped that.
Absolutely, 11. 6-11, 12-5. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Major injuries you had. It's been
Oh God.
A pretty and we picked up a great find in Mac Jones. We don't even want to let him go. Back the truck up if you're even thinking about getting them. That's for you, Miami.
Right.
That's for any. I need 2 first rounders.
I mean,
get them ready.
Like you said, I know, right? Like you said about Ricky P. I had high expectations from him too, but at the same time, when you have an off season filled with stuff, and then it's just a ripple effect of stuff, and then we're already coming off of injuries from the previous, and then we start weeks 1 and 2 and 3 with just stuff, right? And then our quarterback goes down for 8 weeks? You know what I mean? And our bye week took 18 weeks, so.
Yeah, man.
Right?
You done been through it.
Yeah, we've been through some ish. And I did say this I was on the Regal Eagle podcast yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay.
Oh, you did see it. Okay, so yeah.
So I saw the tail end. I didn't know you were gonna be in there. I wake up, I'm like, I gotta go to work. I'm like, here goes.
So man, no, it was they oddly enough, they feel the same way we do with regard to their team. I wasn't expecting that, but I mean they do keep it extremely real when it comes to their team. They don't hold back for nobody. So I would just, given that they did hold to 13 does speak a lot. It does speak volumes. Given the fact that we only scored 3 in 4 quarters says a lot about us. Now we have to travel. That's 1. 2 is all Philly starters are starting Sunday.
Oh yeah, it ain't good.
Yeah.
You ain't getting the little sisters at the core.
No.
People, Cal Coretti and Bigsby. I was watching the game. I was like, who the hell are these people?
Who are they? Right? Where did they come from? Like, what? Who?
They look like the replacements out there.
Right? And now, the funny part about it is now we need to use our replacements, and they've been sitting on the bench all season long, right? So my fear is with, and my whole fear is with McCaffrey too. If you want to talk about that, you have Brian Robinson. Use him. He's a good, solid backup. Like I'm not, this is not me, chirping and being negative. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
I mean, 12-5 is. Woo, 12-5 is a lot. It's just like, wow, I didn't expect to go. What were we, 9-4 going into the bye week? I think it was 9-4 before we finally took a break.
Yeah, we went week 14, and then we ran off about 3 more wins. So
yeah, we ran it off 3 more wins. So I mean, we can't, at this point, you can't expect anything better at this point. I mean, I'm not saying, is it? Because I told him yesterday. They said, "Oh, the Niners season will end," and I said Sunday. I said Sunday, but hey, we don't know. You know what I mean? Stranger things can and will happen over the weekend. So
just come with the energy.
For now, we have a chance to just kind of breathe and stop.
Jed, it's one of those games. Philly's got to be off. Philly's got to be off. If you have on Philly being Philly, this could get ugly. But if they're off a little bit, and I'm hoping maybe the rest messes up some timing, and guys take a little bit to get lathered and warmed up, and you never know. You might be on. We got to be on like Donkey Kong and break of dawn early. Come out there and
we got to do some serious De La Soul and pray to God and
special teams. We gonna need it all. Everybody. we got replacement linebackers. We're gonna be asking for linebackers in the pocket lot.
Man, you want to play? Wait.
You ever played, man? Intramural? Yeah, you damn near all pro.
You got a helmet? Okay, come on.
Yeah, come on here, man.
Now.
Yeah. What you need? Chin up, mouthpiece. We got that.
Right? I'm saying, I mean, at this point, like, they talked about it yesterday, like, what would we need to change on our offense and defense? And I'm like, the same thing y'all do. Get out of your heads. Shanahan was whole in his head. I mean, and there was no reason for it. If you can hold this team to 13, you can win this game. And then you get the ball back to start the third. But we've had a propensity to take the ball, to start the third quarter and not score any points. You know this. I mean, this is not, sadly, it's not breaking news, and it should be. And it's not, I mean, this not, we joke all the time, but this, I mean, now it's now or never. It is win or go home, because if we go home, that's it.
I guess what gave me hope is the last 2 weeks prior to this game.
Yes,
we're putting up points at a precipitous rate, particularly against Chicago, against Tennessee, who aren't, well, Tennessee is, but Indianapolis, we put up points, and I just felt like the machine was coming along. The offensive line has done a lot better. McKivitz has stepped up. Although Trent got hurt last week, I thought the kid Pleasance played good.
He was really good. Yeah,
absolutely. Cold and making it happen. So, I know we won't go get 38, but I expected 21.
But you got to understand too, like, the problem with that is, yes, we were doing great, and Chicago was our finest hour. I mean, they scored off of an interception, and then we answer back like it was just nobody's business. I was like, whoa, okay.
You got that dirt off your shoulder and just came up here.
It was just like, turn the TV off.
Right.
I'm saying, but then you have to understand too, while we were starting to heat up, Seattle was already heated up. They had already been playing. I mean, they got away with a few. Yeah, we'll just call it what it is. I mean, your real Seahawk fan is going to tell you the truth, right? And some of them do join our chat. They do talk, and they do talk very candidly, like we do, like Dennis does about his Eagles. There's very few, and we talked about that in the chat about, pick and choosing who you rock with. But at the end of it all, there's teams that are heating up at the right time, and there's teams that are fizzling out at the wrong time. I mean, if you look at Right. We be needing a lot of
Yeah,
Pterodome in Philly on
yeah,
Sunday.
we're gonna need a
If you
priest.
can just if you can just go out there and just
I'm gonna put a little oil in the link, and I'm leaving. I
did
mean,
you
like,
wait a minute? Oh
I,
my gosh.
I want security.
No, TD,
I've
did you
seen
see the game?
Philly.
Aga-
Philly has booed Santa Claus, ladies and gentlemen. Philly has booed Destiny's Child. Philly
But
cheered when Michael Irvin was laying helplessly paralyzed on the vet stadium. These people is
no, I
nasty. Y'all
mean
gonna see.
they are, but they're even nastier to
Y'all
their
gonna see.
they're even nastier to their division opponent. So there you
They
go.
nasty. They nasty, man.
But TD, so Sunday night's game against Pittsburgh and
Oh
the
man,
Ravens.
great.
Did you
And the
see the
Baltimore
preacher
Ravens.
walking around doing the holy water? Did you see that?
Hey, hey, man,
We
all
need
of it.
that for you. We need you to do that for us.
Yes, a deeply devout men, man. You would really be surprised. Football players pray more than any because Jet, it
Yeah,
is war out there. You know, and it ain't like
yes, it
and not
is.
saying basketball ain't serious or baseball can be very serious as well. But
Yeah,
man, that football, man, you might not walk next week.
ever again.
You
Yeah,
know, you
or
might not
ever
walk
again.
ever again, man. We pray. We pray before the game. We pray after the game. We praying during the game. It is a very faithful sport. You know,
Absolutely.
people who jump out of airplane. Hey, we praying. We praying. Those boys down in Venezuela. Hey, you praying. You pray. There are no atheists in foxholes. It's simply not. So everybody's, who's out trying to outsmart God, they can say that, and they do it from the quiet, comfy uh, uh, displacement of their computers,
You're
and
right.
just say, "Oh, well, it can't be God. It has to be scientific. There was probably a Big Bang, and the Big Bang wheeled out a bunch of people and dinosaurs, and so ever." Yeah, all right. You
Oh,
say that now.
okay.
You let that AK-47 start talking, and
Oh, okay. You know what?
oh my God, it is real.
They have to see it. It has to be
Yeah, yeah,
tangible, right? It has to be a
yeah,
tangible thing. Yeah, I get it.
yeah,
I got you. Yeah.
yeah, you'll know.
You're right. When you feel when them hot bullets is just coming, right?
Yeah, yeah. When them traces coming down range, boy. Oh my goodness. Perhaps you need to do a prayer or something, man of God.
I feel I mean, I would say this. I mean, given everything that we have gone through and experienced all the season long, hell, how about those 49ers? I mean, you got to believe we're on a peak finally.
Yeah, man.
Finally, right? But
Yeah. Brock spotted him. He was in he gave the lineman Rolexes this year, and he felt like Chicago was left out. Hey, here's 7 points. Compliments of Billy Ray Valentine. So it went on to 3
oh shit. It's
I just
funny.
saw that too. That is my New Year's movie. There are 2, maybe 3 New Year's movies I like. Trading Places and Waiting to Exhale is a New Year's movie
Get out.
because they go
Okay.
out. Remember, they go to the desert
Oh,
on New
that's
Year's.
right. Yeah.
Yep.
God,
Yep.
that's right.
Yeah.
God, but yeah, my memory. Jesus. I mean, I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Red Zone. I'm not even gonna lie.
Cooked for 4 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was just hoping they get better. It's like your
I mean, it
cousin,
would be nice,
like
but
your kid at that recital. She can't play the recorder very well, but
yeah.
but you're going hoping she can pull it off. Shalom, King. What's up, JP? Hella hard, man. Good to see you this morning. Only 4 losses are actually against good teams. They haven't played anyone good. Everybody good in the NFL, man. That schedule come out and they base who was good on last year, who made the playoffs. But you start playing them, and then midway through the season, we started looking down the schedule like, oh man, Chicago and the Colts might be real out there, John. They ain't last year's Chicago and Colts, and then they catch a couple of injuries, and now they looking another some kind of way. So you can't really go with that. You got to just be on it and be in the moment and know how to act and read and be sagacious. And speaking of the word sagacious, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Ellison Burley. Yeah. Cuz is in the house.
Yes!
What's going on? What's going on? What's good, Jack? Did a good job last night.
Thank you. They were killing me,
Good.
Ellison. They destroyed me.
No, they did. They
Yes,
all
did.
they all soft as cotton. All of them soft as cotton.
Oh, I didn't say it, Dennis. He did. I didn't say
I
it.
did. Yeah. Hey, did you? Hey, you still employed? Yesterday was Black Monday. They ain't get rid of you yet.
I asked him. He said, so Ellison, he did say there was a no fire clause.
Oh no, there's
In
no.
what?
Everybody can be fired. Don't believe that.
Oh, yeah, everybody can get gun. Hey, Black Monday, boy, there was some surprises out here.
Yeah.
It was, and I hear John Harbaugh has to sit down and talk to ownership this week. So they might do what's called what you call Edison a mutual
parting of ways.
Mutual decision. Yeah.
You know what that is.
Yeah.
Question. I got a question for both of y'all really quick. I'm sorry, Ellison. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just had a question about Pete the Cheat. Sorry, Pete Carroll. Being fired. So TD, this is for our team. Wild ass, crazy, wild out the box question. What if he came to our team? Just what if, in some capacity? What if
he was a Niner?
He was at one. I mean, once upon a time. But I'm saying, like,
that's where he started, man. Pete cut his
what if, just
he played.
Shot in the dark.
Was defensive.
Wild question. It's totally wild question.
Defensive coordinator, and he used to go to Bill Walsh's. He wasn't supposed to, but Bill Walsh was in there. He said, "I am not letting this knowledge go. I am going and sit down and listen to Bill Walsh in his office." And they'd be like, "Hey, man, we got to meet. Where the hell, Pete Carroll?" Man, he's in Bill's office, man. He's one, just like the bad superheroes. They were once together. Tupac and Biggie were best friends at one time, but they go away and sometimes they come back. It'd be all right. I think Pete as a consultant.
I don't see a coaching situation, but I could see an advisor, consultant type thing, like you said. I could see something like that because he does have knowledge. He's won before at all levels, so I don't necessarily see coaching, but I could see something in that capacity. So anything's possible.
Yeah, because the reason I was asking was because just what if TD things just I know he's under contract, but just what if they did clip someone's wings? Just totally what if. I know it can or won't happen, right? But I was just wondering
it could. Hey, Robert Saleh is on the block, man. Rob, Rob won the coach and he might leave. He
has interviews. He's definitely going to be interviewed for a couple of jobs for sure. That's going to happen. Yeah. So it's possible he could, he could dip. But at a certain point in time, I guess with any coaching staff, the main thing is if someone does leave, what's the plan after? You always got to be a step ahead. So if someone leaves, who do you replace? And so and I think Kyle and that staff and John Lynch, and every staff for the most part, the good ones, always have an exit plan or strategy if someone does get a new job or if he fires somebody or whatever the situation is.
It's like they say, there's a list somewhere in somebody's with some names.
Yeah. I bet you John Lynch has a list of head coaches just in case.
There's a list.
That's why I was asking, because I know Shanahan's under contract and all this stuff, but I'm just wondering, what if just kills me. That's why I was just like, what if they flip this one?
It's on yellow paper, and what do you think about that?
But all GMs have to have that list for just what if, because no one knows. Somebody might retire, somebody just might get burned out and just quit. Not quit, but need some time. You just never know. So the good ones always got to have some sort of plan for what if. So, and I would think John Lynch and the good GMs around front office personnel people would have such a list.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
for sure.
And plus with Pete Carroll, you ain't got to pay him too much if you get 1,000 packs of Wrigley Spearmint gum. He like, I'm good, yo.
I mean, I asked this because we've all, our body of work over the last couple of years, TV. I mean, it would make me question the what if just because of the body of work and the almost, you know what I mean, and getting there and coming back with nothing and getting to this point and probably, I'm not saying a one and done, but it's possible that the one and done man. I hope whatever.
I hope not.
12 and 5 every day of the week,
but it's an uphill battle. When I see that line, moving during the week, and it ain't moving good.
It's not moving. So that's right. It's always over here. It's not over there, right? That part.
What do they know?
Because I said this on the Regal Eagle podcast yesterday. It's always a question of getting out of our head. It's always a question of, people, sitting on the bench when you draft them, you don't give them the chance to shine or at least show their talents or what they're capable of.
Man.
And that's why I keep harping about Brian Robinson, because he is a good backup running back to CMC. Because you keep running this dude in the ground. It's like you always talk about the Saab. It's the same car. It's the same car we talk.
Now, ain't nothing like Ricky. Ricky P is a Saab, convertible Saab. I'm married to Saab.
I was gonna say a Pinto,
but because it looked pretty. Dude, that convertible Saab used to be fly. They had it on. Y'all, if you ever see the movie Paid in Full with Cameron and Michael Pfeiffer and Wood Harris, Paid in Full. If y'all ever seen that, he be driving Beamers, and them convertible Saabs was real hot in the 80s. Broke all the time. That thing ain't never worked. It worked 1 month out the year.
I wanted one too.
They look sweet. They
did. They were bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Girl,
you wonder why they just left and never came back.
That thing stay broke.
Oh man.
Yeah. Just outside looking in, I don't see Kyle. Kyle is y'all's guy, man. It's a tough situation because you did lose the other day, so your road to the Super Bowl is a little tougher now. Not to say that you can't do it, but you had Ace in the back pocket. Now that's gone. So now you just got to move on and get prepared for Philly. It's not like Philly's unbeatable. I would ask this question, and Alk and those guys know how I feel, man. I've said this from at least the past 2 months now. Who is their OC and who is their quarterback? Simple as that. And both of those two are gonna keep you in the game. They are. They are. Simple as that. I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm just being dead serious, man. They can't really.
Yeah, no, you're not, because you're right. Yeah.
And they have all these explosive skill guys to be able to score at any time, but it's the mediocre offensive game plan that the offensive coordinator has, and you have a quarterback who's inconsistent a lot. And those skill guys in that defense cover up a lot of flaws that he does have. And since you have a new OC this year in Patullo, you're seeing I'm not saying what he is, but you're seeing those flaws come out this year. And that's what's hurt them. That's what's hurt them most of the year. And not that Hurts isn't a good quarterback. He's an okay, solid quarterback. But when those flaws show and other teams know you have flaws and those tentacles are there, then they're going to exploit them. So y'all have more than a shot to beat them in Philly.
I'm going to look at him and scout him. I really haven't looked at him this year. I see the results. I will say Saquon has not had nearly the year. I haven't looked at his numbers, but he won't close to where he was last year. Last year was ridiculous. He was I think 50 yards away from breaking Eric Dickerson's record.
Yeah.
But this year,
wow. Okay.
it's they ain't running that thing like they used to, and I think they had injuries at a couple of their linemen, and one of them departed or something like that.
They had some issues on the offensive line, but if you go back and look at their scheme, it's not ran well. So and some of those holes that he had last year are just not there this year. And it's not that he's fallen off or he has old legs now and it's just the tread is off the tire. That scheme is just, I'm telling you, man, it's when Nick Sirianni had the opportunity about a month ago to take over play calling, and he should have. Because it's not good. It's old and outdated. And
that's what your boy been saying, man. AJ Brown been real. He's been vocal about
Very vocal about that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been, surprisingly vocal. So
it is.
I look at it, man. I look at it, guys, because we're gonna need everything we get. We need them to be off. I know that.
Well, okay. So TD, check this out. So we're the.
But I will say, before you go, Jet, I will say. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry to cut you off. I will
no, you're right. Go ahead.
Their front seven is tough. And they have one corner. That's it. Every other corner they have, the other 4 or 5 that they have are not good at all. So if you can go on that other side and exploit those other corners, then you'll be hitting home.
My fault. That all you need against us, E. That's why I'm so mad at Ricky P.
Don't be mad. Get glad.
All you need is one corner.
That's all we need. We have one job, right?
Yeah. Ricky P, you playing today? Oh, I don't know. My leg hurts.
I even said it yesterday, and Ellison heard me. I even said it. Let me play. I don't know what else we need, but just let me play at this point. Because TD, we need help. I mean, this wild card shootout is. We need Green Bay. We have to win, and Tampa Bay has to win for us to even have half a shot at this. And I do mean half. I do mean half. So Tampa do us a solid, and Green Bay do us a solid. Otherwise, we're going to LA probably.
You got a shot.
Chicago.
You got a shot.
That's all you can ask. Hey, just put me in
it.
We in the dance contest. You just got to break out your moves. You know what I'm saying?
Once 12 o'clock midnight, once 12 o'clock midnight came on Sunday, turned into Monday, everybody's 0-0 now. That's how I look at it.
New season.
Record's out the window. Yeah, it's a new season now. So go out there and play, see what happens. Y'all got more than a shot. I trust in Kyle. When he was in DC with his pops, man, it's not like they don't know football. So I expect them fully to come out prepared, ready to go, no matter what the game is played.
Yeah, hope so. We been here before. We had to travel.
I said Tampa. My bad.
I traveled myself up to Green Bay. We had to win in Green Bay. I've been down here at Carolina. Matter of fact, I like going into the Lions Den, except for that. I don't know that's a Dragons Den up there in Philly, but I like going to the playoff games at other places and really represent and really throw down with the team that way. Because I figure everybody's going to be at Levi's. Yeah, you got to be there for when your team needs you on the road, and it can be done.
Y'all will be good though. Yeah, y'all will be good.
I mean, we just need. I mean, Green Bay, please do us a solid, please, God.
But you know what?
I said Tampa, so I meant Carolina. Carolina, please, pretty please do us a solid. We'd love to visit you.
But I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even that afraid. I wouldn't be afraid of Chicago. I really wouldn't. Caleb Williams is gonna keep his team and your team in the game. Trust me. I'm not afraid of Chicago.
He's got a knack for just making crazy plays.
You got to contain him. You can't let him get outside that pocket. I wouldn't even try to rush him. I would just try to contain him as much as possible, so he can't get out the pocket.
But he's slippery. He got some of that Russell Wilson slippery, and he would just throw that bomb. It ain't gonna be but 2 bombs during the game, but they are both gonna be in the fourth quarter, and they both gonna be like, wow, he can play crappy 59% at best, 7%. He missing layups. But boy, he got a 3-pointer out here.
They do.
At the end of the game. Like, oh.
But they can be beat though. They definitely.
Oh yeah, everybody can get got.
Yeah, they got flaws too. They definitely got flaws. They're having the season that we had last year. I don't know if they'll go as far as we did last year, but they just having a season. They're getting all the lucky breaks and everything's falling their way a little bit, but they definitely can be got. You can get them.
Yeah,
they're not unbeatable.
Cinderella boy, tears in his eyes, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy that you said that, Ellison, because the one team that we were expecting to make it is no longer. It's not even in the playoffs, and that's Detroit. And they were first place last year.
Oh man, yeah.
Detroit. It's year by year.
Yeah,
it's year by year.
And they took.
And you guys were six. You guys were the 6th seed last year. Yeah, I'm looking.
And we
at
were the 6th. Yep.
Yeah, that's who's in Tampa Bay. Yeah,
that's who's in Chicago now. That's who's in Chicago now. Their former OC. That was Ben Johnson there, and now he's in Chicago and having a success. So kind of where the power behind the throne was.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's really for me. It's about sustained success. It's one thing to have a year here and a couple of years down the line you go back at it again. But if you can have sustained success and you win year after year after year, then that's something else. So they got to prove that they can do that first before I just say, okay, this is a juggernaut. Like y'all are in Philly, y'all are proving every year that y'all gonna be in the playoffs if anything. You know what I mean? Pittsburgh is the same way. So if you can have that success year by year, but Chicago, this is their first year under this administration with this quarterback and this regime that they're doing something.
Yeah.
So let me see it for the next couple of years. This could be a 1-year thing. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not saying they're not unbeatable. They beatable. You can get them.
No,
that's like on the other side of the AFC, Jacksonville, they'll rough you up a little bit. They got a little something with them when and ETN has the most yards. I don't know if he still does, but I know at the time we played him, the most yards without contact of anybody in the National Football League. Him and Taylor was battling it out for weeks. It would just flip. He gets 3 yards before he's touched, and then then it's yards after contact. I always pay attention to that stat. It's on like a fantasy football stat, but that speaks to me about your offensive line.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, they're protecting the pocket, and protecting the quarterback for sure. They probably got a good running game going on too. But yeah, if all those things are working for you, then your offense is going to have be positive on that day and just have success long term, at least for that year. So yeah, you're right, you're spot on.
Yeah.
We'll see, man. I'm looking forward to the game. Yeah, Goddard is a baller, man. They got Philly has what I see them twice a year, man. So Philly has weapons. They're very well coached. I'm not Nick Sirianni's a solid coach. I think he's a prick, but he can coach though. He can coach.
Yeah, he's got the face most likely that you want to punch.
Yeah, for sure.
But he for a game plan, man, he will plan out a good game, stick to it, and he knows how to win. That's a lot better than to me. A lot of people want the offensive genius of a McKay. I'm sorry. What's his name? McVay or Kyle Shanahan. You had this innovative way of making everything happen and creating space and everything. Just give me the guy who knows how to win. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run the ball. I got a good running back. I'm just run this thing. Or hey, if I see 9 in the box, I'm just gonna throw it to one of my good receivers here. There, just win the game. Don't get cute. Because guys got a habit of getting cute, saying, watch this. Watch how I can make a double goozle. We ran a flea flicker for 8 yards the other night. but it was like, it's cool. Yeah.
Philly has weapons, that is for sure. I since Bethune is hurt for y'all, one thing I woto think about doing, I'm not the DC, but I would think about maybe having six DBs out there and coming to get Jalen Hurts a little bit, contain that pocket on the edge with your ends, and make Jalen Hurts think a little bit, before he gets up. Try to play as solid as you can with Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, because they do have some receivers now. But if you can play solid on the back end and come and get Hurts, contain that pocket, and make him think something, yeah, you can get them for sure. And they got one corner, and the safeties that got to cover. They can hit, but they really can't cover either. So you can get them. You can get them. Trust me, you can get them.
He does have a propensity to overthink. That's for sure.
I barely had a squad to field to go play him, and I almost got him. You can get him.
You did get him. Yeah, you did get him Sunday. You did.
No,
yeah, man. You got the replacements.
I was talking about the first time we played him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We barely had a squad to field, and we still almost got him. So
yeah, almost got him. Yeah, almost had him. Yeah.
Just stay close and make a couple of plays. Hey, Bethune is toast. Yeah, he tore his Green. Yeah, he's done for the season. We got fine linebacker. I think we're gonna use Kendrick Perkins, who turned us down for the prom last year, but
Kendrick Perkins.
I guess we're going to the reunion.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he went on play with the Cowboys. Remember that? He was our first choice and made us get that old who that boy that quit? Campbell. Devondre
Campbell. Yeah.
Man, Mike Singletary would have lit his ass up on that sideline talking about you ain't going in. We're going in. Can't win with them.
I want winners.
I want winners. I bet you wouldn't have tried that with Iron Mike out there.
No, not at all.
Not at all. No.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, it's a bigger game. I told you when we talked Sunday, I said y'all gonna be the 425 game on Sunday afternoon. I could see it, and that's damn sure what y'all was. 425.
Yeah, that's exactly how it's going to shake out too.
Hey, we the draw. It's night, man. But
I mean, couldn't we just have the Monday? Could we have the Monday night instead? Get an extra day? No, of course not. Sorry.
No,
I got my boy behind me, man. I love TB12. He's the greatest that ever did it. But when TB12 do my games, man,
we have one of you.
It ain't
one of you. Oh God, I know, TB.
I don't know what it is, but he'd be like, "Hey, I don't understand what's going on." This is how they normally do, but you janking us. You're a cooler.
Yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, just looking at the playoff layout, y'all, it's the more attractive game out of all the games. You know what I mean? It's two good franchises, coach very well. I have great players on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. So y'all two are the main attraction of the weekend for sure. So it's prime time, Sunday afternoon. So I'm looking forward to it, man, for sure.
Yeah, man. You got to go ahead and get it on. And then they got a Monday. Now that Monday night game, it's going to be a Monday night game, right?
Yeah.
Is that on Amazon?
No, that's ESPN, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saturday night is the prime game. Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday night is
Chicago,
Green Bay, Chicago, I believe.
Green Bay, Chicago.
Saturday
Okay.
Night, yeah.
That's a pretty nice game too.
Yeah, I know.
I'm kind of looking forward to Jacksonville and the Chargers. Not gonna lie, I think that one's gonna be interesting.
That's gonna be good too.
No, Jacksonville plays Buffalo. Buffalo goes to Jacksonville. The Chargers go to New England.
Oh, they got lucky, boy, because they got lucky because you don't want to have to go. You don't want to have to go to Buffalo this time of year. And speaking of Buffaloes, ladies and gentlemen, David Corona.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
We're just chilling, talking about this playoff action this weekend where you can see.
I think we could beat the Eagles. Hell yeah, we could beat the Eagles.
That's what I like. I'm in midweek form. By Thursday, I'm gonna be like, you know something? You're right. You're right. We can beat these Eagles. Turn those
and I think your college team could be who your college team playing?
The U will play Ole Miss.
No. They already beat Ole Miss. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
We got Ole Miss. Yeah, we got Ole Miss, man. We're gonna have to put on.
I think it's gonna be Indiana and U in the championship.
Let it happen. I have to take that Heisman on the way. I got two boys, boy, Hakeem Mesidor and Ruben Bain. Boy, they come downhill, baby. It's all about here, boy. Oh, and Michael Irvin be on the sideline. It's belt tags. Belt tags. You don't want to see him.
He finally said it. He finally said
it. Yeah. Terror. Who said terror? Hey, 49ers red zone. That's me. Terror. Speaking of those Buffaloes, here comes David. Okay, yeah. That's my segue. I always have to segue into it. I try to say something cute and
I think Jaguar is gonna beat Buffalo too.
It's possible.
You think?
Hey. It's possible.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Buffalo ain't what they. I've seen Buffalo falter a couple times. Buffalo came down here to Carolina. Carolina got them down here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Quite what they used to be, and it's a lot of pressure.
I hope the Panthers beat the Rams too for the second time.
Josh,
I'll take LA. You know, Devontae Adams is back.
Is he?
He'll be back this week. Yeah, give me Matt Stafford. Give me Matt Stafford this week.
Okay.
Yeah, give me the Rams. I'll take the Rams this week.
I think if they were playing a better team on last Sunday, I think they were lost because they didn't look too good.
They did.
Well, they played the Cardinals though.
Yeah, it's division game too. So
division, yeah, man. Them Cardinals, they stay janky.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing. That's what their role is in all football. Just mess up somebody. That's what they get up every season for. Hey, we ain't gonna win nothing, but we're gonna upset somebody.
Yeah,
who's
right.
having a year.
Yeah. Hey, what do y'all think of? Y'all did lose Sunday. Okay, fine and well, but do you think if with the losses that y'all had during the regular season? How did y'all adjust after a loss?
Came back and won.
Yeah.
Came back and won.
I always judge a team how they, if they lost, been on a little losing streak, they lost 1 or 2, 2 in a row, whatever. How did they adjust to get back right? And if you have
bounce back factor.
Yeah. So, what happened last Saturday was bad for sure. Okay. But I think, knowing Kyle and knowing, some of the captains that y'all had with Trent and Brock, y'all will get back right. Kittle, the mindset in that locker room will get back right, get back on the right page. You know what I mean? I think y'all
veteran leadership.
Yeah,
and those guys know.
Christian McCaffrey say he has to catch. He has to make that catch.
Yeah, Christian, he didn't have a good game altogether. He like
nobody had a good game on offense.
But for Christian, man, I don't want to say, I think he disappointed himself because I had bigger things for him in that game. I was really seeing 75. He was close to a couple of records. It would have took a Herculean effort, of course, but he was going to get that 1,000 and 1,000. I really thought he'd come out playing some more inspired ball, but
that's what I thought too. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Hey man, but you gotta give it up to Seattle. They came with a good game plan, and
Seattle
did what they had to do.
They realized what it was. They came in here to get it, and they lined up and punched.
We'll see Seattle again. If we beat the Eagles, and then Chicago beats Green Bay, we play Seattle in the next round.
Hey. Nah, we want Green Bay to win.
I
don't want to see Chicago. I don't want to see Seattle. I want somebody.
You don't want to see Chicago?
Nope.
The
road has to come to us. Hell or high water. Because the first seed did lose last year. Just remember that. Just saying, they did lose last year. To you. To you.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, we got them.
They sure did.
Detroit? Was it Detroit?
Yeah, it was Detroit, TD.
Oh, it was Detroit.
It was Detroit. Yep.
We beat them in the divisional round.
I almost said the Redskins. The Commanders went to Detroit and knocked them off.
Yeah.
So it can happen.
It can be done.
And nobody gave us a chance. The way they were scoring last year and putting up points, nobody gave us a chance. But if you stick to the game plan and see their weaknesses, you can get them. Like I know.
Who's your team? You're the Niners?
He is Mr. Commander. That is,
Mr. Commanders.
Represents DC. He represents DC more than Trump.
Oh, wow.
Please don't put me in that category. I don't want
that. I said more than that, like more than a conqueror, more than you know.
Please, you can mention Barack or Joe Biden or somebody like that.
Oh,
Please
wow.
Just
don't do it at all. Just don't do it. Retreat.
Hey, if you're looking for a job, he it's a new one in Venezuela here.
Stop, you're terrible.
I hear they accepting applications.
Hey man, when you look up 2 years from now, they'll be like, "What happened to Venezuela? Nothing. We'll know.
Nothing.
We ain't see nothing. We'll know.
I think you guys bounce back after your quarterback gets healthy. I think you guys bounce back. You can probably get more pieces on the defense. What else you guys need? Offense.
Yeah,
I think you guys bounce back next year.
I hope so. We'll see, man. But it's more than injuries. It's more than just Jane Daniels being down. It's more than injuries, man. We had some schematic things going on offensively, and some reports out here that Kingsbury might be, he might get an axe soon, or they hoping he gets a job somewhere else, basically. So, and I wouldn't mind it either. So we'll see what
Kingsbury?
happens. I like King. See, the thing about Kingsbury is I'm not mad at Kingsbury. I'll tell you where my indiscretion comes with him. He's actually good versus pass and run. He's very balanced. But it's about what you call when you call it.
Okay.
If you understand what I'm saying. He gets me sometimes because he will also at times keep the same scheme. And with all these injuries, you need to change up some of what you do schematically a little bit. He keeps the same thing no matter who's in the game.
Gotcha.
And you don't have the same talent. So I like
Sound
Cliff.
familiar, TD?
Hey.
I
that sound familiar?
That's why I know this Ricky P thing messed him up. I know he was planning on Ricky P being there because he had practiced all week. And if I know Kyle Shanahan, he was thinking, I got it. This is what I am. If you come to him the day before or some hours before and say, I'll let you practice this week, throw it out. We're going to try to do something else. He's going to be looking at you. Oh, no, you took my sheet music. No, he can't go to Jazz.
Hey, can I say something real quick to whoever this is that say the Commanders have an old team? That is not true. That is a misnomer. Don't believe everything you see in the media. Yes, on paper, we have the oldest team in the NFL if you go by paper and age. But you know how many old guys we actually have on the team? 5. Everybody else is under 28. So
I just know Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner's still top 3 in all tackles.
Bobby Wagner, Zach Ertz, our long snapper, Nick Bellore, our punter, Tress Way, and our third string quarterback, Josh Johnson, are all over 35.
Who has been with us. When I seen him out there, I was like, Josh, he got a jersey for every team in the NFL. I know he done played.
All 32.
I know he done. You remember that quilt you used to get when you were a kid that had all the teams on it? That dude done played for everybody.
Yeah. So when you see,
hey, what's up with D Winners? Is D Winners good?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I think we looking for linebackers. D Winners too. He went out.
He gotta play, man. He gotta play this week. He gotta play.
Yes, all hands on deck now.
Man, he gotta play this week.
We tried.
I heard he hasn't practiced. He hasn't practiced for like 2 days or 3 days.
Man,
you just need him to suit up Sunday.
Yeah. Exactly.
At this point, you just need him Sunday.
We out here calling Ray Lewis saying, "Hey, Ray, hey man, what you doing Sunday?" We're gonna be like with who is the quarterback at the Colts?
Rivers.
We're gonna be asking old linebacker, hey, LT, what you doing?
Hey, you know what?
And the funny part about it is LT will go back out there and do what he does best.
How much money
in the 60s, right? That's money.
Can you pay my green fee?
Patrick Willis.
But Patrick Willis is still young, so he could do it. He's only what, 40?
Yeah, exactly.
He's only 40, so he could do it.
I'm looking for linebackers.
Hey, you know what? When they played y'all in the Super Bowl a few years ago in the Superdome and the lights went out and all that, all the talk was the deer antler spray. I ain't heard deer antler spray since.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Ain't nobody else using
ain't nobody say about the deer antler juice, you know. Now I hear from some of the boys that you know, if you can't get some Viagra, apparently this deer antler juice can work one. That's what that was the word on the street. That word on the street. I don't partake, but that's what they say. That what they say.
Just go to any liquor store, you could get it.
see, I didn't know what it yet. See, all I said was I heard.
Well, see, Pterodome, that's fair because remember I showed you the picture of the seasoning and it said "These nuts." Done talking.
It always works in there. It never gets old.
Oh man.
Tommy Huxley in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what's up, Tommy?
Tommy Huxley don't give enough love to the bass guitar. The bass is everything, Tommy Huxley. If you don't have the bass, you don't have a song. It's not gonna be a hit.
Hey, the last guy that comment right here. I have a very good suspicion that this is Wolfie. I really do. I think this is
from
Wolfie.
NFC Championship
to
no playoff. Better keep that
Wolfie.
string bean. It shouldn't run too much.
Wolfie will do stuff like this just to get antagonized.
Wolfie be trolling.
Troll?
Come on in.
Wolfie on the DMs.
Come on.
On the burner.
Hey, Terry, check this out.
He on the burner.
You can't hide from me, Wolfie. Come on, holler at me.
What's that? David Corona crown?
You know it.
Yeah, his name is Corona, ladies and gentlemen. The only man you know, ladies and gentlemen, who had a virus and can come in here and be. You're talking to the coronavirus. Ace of Base, yeah, man. The bass laid down. Here you go. I had 3 gigs in 3 weeks, $1,200, baby.
Oh wow!
I know you be doing that. He can play, man. He nice.
What
he
nice. He play guitar? Is that the guitar?
Yeah, he played guitar. Oh, he's lead guitar. He lead guitar because the guitar is the lead guitar is like the star. So him and the boys is like, they the star. I said, man, but this song ain't gonna be a hit until you got the bass. Once you get the bass line, well, you can add on to it, but you gotta have the bass. The bass and the beat, you got to have it.
For sure.
If you have trolls in your comments, Pterodome, you can be like Steve Wilkos. Say, get the hell out of my comments.
Yeah,
did you guys go to any Niner games this year?
Yeah, with him.
I went to one.
Oh, you went to one?
Yeah, I went to one. Yeah.
What game was it?
Sunday night against the Falcons. Great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they won too.
Yes, they did. Thank God. That was a close one too, TD. That was
that was a close one too.
And Penix was playing that night. He played that night. He sure did.
Now
I think he had a bad game.
I think of all the coaching vacancies, the most attractive to me would be Atlanta. I made this analogy before. Atlanta's got all the ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
A solid wide receiver, a good tight end, a great running back, a couple quarterbacks, and a back, but they just can't cook the gumbo. It's just something wrong with the gumbo. And Somebody
three teams in the South won 8 and 9, 3-3 in the division, and the Panthers still won the division. What's up with that?
Ain't that some wild
Panthers,
shit?
man. Panthers.
It's always
Panthers
that one.
at home.
It's always that one division that's got some wild stuff.
Yeah.
And they
I think the Falcons should have made it. I think the Falcons should have made it.
Yeah, they had
the Falcons. The Falcons
record though.
The Falcons don't know what they're doing at quarterback.
No.
You drafted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they don't know.
Who's already hurt coming out of college, and you pay one guy millions of dollars to be your backup. Like, you really don't know what you want to do at the most prime position. But like TD said, they do have weapons. It is an attractive job because they clean house. They need a GM and a coach, so you can start with a clean slate with a already made roster.
They fired the coach like the Raiders did too.
Yeah.
The Raiders, Cardinals, Falcons, and Browns. No.
Yeah.
The Browns. The Titans. The Titans and the Jets are already open. I ain't going to Cleveland. I'm not messing.
I wouldn't mess with Cleveland. Yeah, that's the starter kit there.
They said the new candidate for the Raiders head coach is the guy from the Vikings coordinator, the other guy.
Oh, Flores? I can see that.
Yeah, him.
I can see that.
To the Raiders.
I can see that.
Yeah, Flores. He deserved that second shot, man, because he was down in Miami telling them, look, this little Tua guy, man, this ain't it. He wanted Justin Herbert.
Oh, wow.
And there was a lot of friction between him and management. And then they wanted him to tank games. And he said, hell no, man. I come here to win. And so ownership threw him out. And he sued. Now I think they ain't say if he won the lawsuit or not. He won?
It's still pending.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, you think the Raiders gonna trade Crosby?
They better. If they get some assets back, you better clean house. No, for real, I'm serious.
We'll take them.
That's the most asset. That's the biggest asset you have because you need to start over. You have so many holes. You got to get them out of there, man, to get some more assets back and start over. That's what I think.
They're gonna try to Herschel Walker it. They tried that with Khalil Mack back in the day, and they still never get right. Ellison, man, you can't trade that guy. I wouldn't trade that dude, man. Find somebody else. I'll package a couple other people together. I'm not gonna let.
I think the Bears want to trade for him. I think the Cowboys want to trade for him. I think we do too. And then two teams.
I'll give them Nick Bosa for him.
Oh no, I don't do that.
But see, but TD, Nick Bosa's our bay leaf. I had to do it to you. I'm sorry.
That bay leaf is the most overrated ingredient in history.
What?
And there's a beautiful lady at my job. She cooked us clam chowder last week, and you know what she had to have in it? I was the first one to get in there. I went in there.
Why?
I said, and you put this bay leaf in here. She said, I did it just for you.
That's gonna be our joke forever.
Good bay leaf. Nobody tastes that bay leaf. You can go outside and get a holly leaf. It's the same thing.
He has a real gripe with this bay leaf.
Because it's overrated. It is the bay leaf is the Jimmy G of spice. It don't matter if he there, it don't. It just
You see why it's easy to talk to TD? See why? See, it just calms all fears down. It just calms it all the way down.
For sure.
Because I said the same thing. Like Ellison heard, he watched the show yesterday. I said what I needed to say. So Saturday they'll be back on at 10 a.m. your time.
Kyler said you can put some poison ivy in there.
Right, that part. Exactly. So Rod will be joining them on Saturday at 10 a.m.
Yeah,
that's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
that's gonna be fun because
Oh,
my watered down version is not gonna be that with Rod. I promise y'all that.
So. You ain't had no watered down version. Yeah, you was good. You was
I
good.
did.
No, you didn't. You was good.
If they can talk about my edges, that's watered.
So you gotta come back.
They knew where to go with you.
Yeah, you just gotta go. You just gotta hit them
dark and lovely.
Yeah,
they know exactly what
a woman's hair, man.
I'll tell you the way behind the scenes how you get at them. You know, we'll talk. It's a strategy to it. It's a strategy to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He got a playbook.
No, they're great bunch of guys.
Oh yeah.
They
are, man.
They're cool people, man.
Nothing but a pleasure to hang out with them. So
yeah.
Great show. Sub to their channel, please. I know they're Eagles fans, but sub to their channel. Great channel. You will not be disappointed or not entertained at all.
Yeah, they're cool. Cool.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, but I would trade Crosby though. I would. That's the biggest asset you got, man. You got to rebuild that whole thing. You need so many things on both sides.
He's not wrong, TD. He's not.
I would, man. I would.
I'm sentimental, man. I got to have that dude, man. But I want that dude. You know, I hope they do. I hope he come to San Francisco. Whatever you need, bro.
How many picks you got? Because they gonna want picks. And that's the biggest thing. They gonna want picks. If anything,
I don't care about them picks. I'm like that GM in LA. You give me an all-pro, a certified all-pro.
Let's not do the Wolfie thing again. Let's not do it again.
You ain't gonna get nothing in the end of the first round.
Bay leaves.
26. We picking 26, 25th. You know what you get? Another Ricky P.
What did Wolfie say?
Oh no, you can't trade the first round pick.
Yeah, you can't do. They had a whole back and forth a couple of months ago about trading and picks.
Oh, that pick is everything.
Wolfie put his whole like stock into the picks.
Yes.
And what Teradome was trying to tell him was, this guy might be good and look good on paper, but being on paper and going out on the field against these veterans are two totally different things. And, right, you know, I don't, you know, and Teradome will tell you, you've heard me say I know shit, but at the end of the day, I do know a little something about common sense. And just because you look good in college, that doesn't always translate to the NFL.
Yeah,
and you might not get your chance either, just because you got drafted.
And then we'll get the wrong position. We'll go get a kicker or something like that. You don't do good with the picks. Just get an all-pro. You hoping to get an all-pro. Somebody for them sacks, and I told him at the end of the year, you're gonna miss them 17 sacks. We're talking about Hendrickson. I said, you're gonna miss them 17 sacks. And look at us. You know who got the least amount of sacks in the National Football League? Us. 18. Myles Garrett himself has more sacks than the entire San Francisco 49er franchise.
I say pick them up. That's just me. Do you really want to stay in Cleveland when they ain't doing nothing? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what kicker we could go get? We could go get that kicker from the Ravens.
Oh, not
the one that missed?
Rookie.
The one that missed? No.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, like, hell no.
Yeah. That little boy started, that was a lot on him, man. But that little boy started crying in the middle of the field. I feel sorry. He's like Charlie Brown.
No, they say they had a priest at the Steelers game, and they blessed the field before they played.
I told him that earlier. I told him that.
I saw that.
That's why I told Teradome we need him to just bless that field with some holy water.
I go in there with that oil, boy.
Yeah, we need you. We need you after. We need you over there to bless that field so we can win.
Amen. Hey, we need a blessing. We need a couple of Hail Marys, everything. I'm borrowing from the other religions. Give me a Muslim, a Catholic, and a Christian walk into a stadium. That sounds like the beginning
of a bad joke coming.
Yeah. we need a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So TD, your team plays what, Thursday night? They play Thursday, and then it's the Hoosiers and the Ducks on Friday night.
The Oregon Ducks and the Hoosiers.
Who you got for you? So your team, obviously, and then who you got for Hoosiers and the Ducks?
I think them Hoosiers is rolling high.
I love my Ducks. I like them all. I like all the college teams. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, one thing about Oregon is gonna look good because they always had the dopest uniforms. But
who you telling?
But take them nice uniforms and go home. Them Hoosiers is real.
Woo. Yeah, yeah.
I think it's gonna be Indiana against Miami.
Yeah.
Hurricanes.
I can see it.
That's gonna be a good championship.
I can see it. I can see that. I can see
yeah, it is.
See that. Yeah.
So wait, so Terranome, so Mendoza is going to be the first overall and everything. Funny question.
Ruben Bain. Ruben's going to be first off the board, unless it's the Raiders who might choose Indiana's quarterback. But
they're going quarterback.
He's going to show you why it should be Ruben Bain and Mesidor.
Yeah, because if I'm just thinking, like, if they, let's say Mendoza did go to the Raiders, ooh boy, that's a tough division. That's number one. Number two, the AFC is a whole 16 teams.
You don't like him, E?
I think he's okay. I don't see anything. I think and I could be wrong. I think at his peak, at his best, we're looking at a good Jared Goff.
Okay,
and that's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Yeah, but that's But should Jared Goff be the number one pick? Is what I'm asking. Is that what
they overreach for quarterbacks, man? You know that's just what they do. That's what they do. The Heat, my guy, right now, is at Duke University.
Yeah, Mensah.
A young man named Mensah. Imagine that, a smart quarterback at Duke named Mensah. This dude got what you looking for. This is the guy. I'm putting my stake on Mensah right now. Pause. I'm telling y'all, wait a year, and this kid is what you want. Yeah. And once it's him, he's changing that franchise.
He could for sure. Yeah, I think he's going back for another year.
Yeah.
He's going back to school for another year. Might as well, get some NIL money.
And NIL money good, man. And doctors and lawyers don't win the Duke and been like, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. and Wolfie said Hendrickson had hip surgery. Or had surgery on
it.
It's him. It's him. I know.
And if he would have came to us, he wouldn't have got hurt. So how about that?
That was before the injury. The deadline was before the injury. So
before that man just sitting around. He was like Randy Moss sitting around, a chicken amongst eagles.
So
eagle amongst chickens, and just rescue the guy, man. I promise you get him in that red. You get him with Kusarik and the boys, and they start talking and everything. Say, man, yeah, we can do this. You put Huff on one side, him on the other. And then, I might finagle some money out of somewhere and keep him and Bosa next year. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And then you really ready for 26. You the odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl with both of them at either end. But hey, Wolfie, they did it your way. We got a pick for next year. We ain't got no sacks, but we got a pick. That's what I was saying after we lost yesterday, Sunday. Hey, but we got picks.
Yeah, they had a whole. Oh my God, Ellison, you missed it. And so I went on with TD after it happened. So it happened on a Tuesday. So I went on Thursday because I usually work in the office on Tuesdays. Right. So I was listening to this at my desk, and I tried to stop it. Rod tried to stop. We tried to stop this bleeding, and it went on for about 30 minutes. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, I think I'll just assist on Thursday. I'll add in my 2 cents because I said, if you're basing your whole life on picks, that's like putting put the house up, your car, your retirement on one lotto ticket.
Right.
You're gonna lose your money.
Yeah.
You'll be lucky if you get it back.
Yeah.
That's what he was trying to say with draft.
Because
I know you get it, but it was just like it was this whole argument. Like Wolfie was really trying to sell TD his last lotto ticket, and he was really trying to sell it. I'm like,
hey, Wolfie, again, you won. We got the pick. We still got the first round pick. It's okay. You got a pick. It's a pick. Ooh, we got that first round pick. Ooh, I hope that pick. Ooh, be out there, quarterbacks throwing the ball all around. We getting guys, but we got the pick.
Petite TDs. Sometimes that bay leaf is life.
Yeah, you need that bay leaf.
You need it.
That's what, I had a soup. The bay leaf made it. There go Big Brick in the building.
There he is.
Big Brick, he was sitting on pocket aces. Big Brick, I told you, he was stuttering at the. He was talking about Mike McDonald stuttering at the press conference, looking like, oh, I don't know, man, man, that Christian McCaffrey, oh my God, and, oh, you got Brock Purdy, and oh man, and Kittle, what are we gonna do with him? Oh my God, I said. Big Brick said, yeah, they look scared. I said, Brick, he's sitting on pocket aces. He's doing what you do in poker. When you got that big hand, when you got that full house, aces over kings, you just kind of lean back and let everybody start betting.
Yeah.
Just let that pot grow. Say, I guess I'll go ahead and put my little chips in. What do you got? And he started laying them down Sunday night, or was it Saturday night? He started laying them down. He said, all I got is these 3 Cowboys and these 2 pocket rockets. Get your money, man.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I'm gonna say this real quick, man. I ain't trying to take over the show, but this person that says they're not Wolfie, let me explain something to you about how the cap works and how front offices kind of work. How can you afford 2 $30 million defensive ends? Well, you can afford them for 1 year. You're taking on that cap space and that availability of that contract for the rest of this season. He's an unrestricted free agent at the end of this season. So you get, how many times have we seen during the off season? Let him hit free agency, wink, wink, nod, nod. You're coming back. Let's restructure this deal. Let's restructure the cap, our cap. Restructure some contracts on our cap so we can afford Bosa, we can afford Hendrickson, and we have our defensive bookends settled in-house. That's how you do it, jackass. That's how you do it. So you can do it. It is possible if you do it the right way. It's not impossible. They circumnavigate the cap. They do it all the time. What are you talking about?
See, I was waiting for this moment by Ellison.
There it is.
This was the moment right here when he said, jackass. I'm completely That's how you now I have faith in my team. Now I do.
But how many times have you seen? How many times?
I'll be recording that part.
Ellison, here's my statement. The cap is cap. The cap is cap.
And now the title of your show.
Yeah, you can do you know how to fix it. Yeah. How you think they got in Philly, which we get ready to play? How you think you got AJ Brown on one side and Devontae Smith on the other, and Saquon in the backfield?
And your quarterback is
the quarterback making $250 million. You can do it. You can do it.
It is possible to do.
Yeah, they know how to finagle them deals. Back in some stuff. Give you.
All right, guys. You guys have a good one. I gotta go, guys.
All right, Dave Corona. Ladies and gentlemen, was in the building. Thank you so much, Dave Corona, for dropping on in here.
Yes, sir.
Boy, man, hollering at your boy.
Hey, much love to all you guys. You guys have a good day.
You too.
All right, Dave.
All right, see you later.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but you can. This whole notion that you can't do something, you definitely can do it, man. It is possible. It is possible.
It's like Martin said. It's TV. It's TV. That cap. They do too much on that cap, man. They cap be lying like a mug.
I hate when people get on TV and just say stuff that it's just not true. That's not true. If you know how to navigate the cap and work it how you need to work it, then you can do some things with it. Like, it's not impossible to have those type of players, numerous guys like that making a certain amount of money on your book. You know what I mean? And in some areas you will have to go a little cheap. Okay, but it's not impossible to have, and even if you got Hendrickson, okay, let's say Bosa's still on his deal for $30+ million or whatever he's making. And I guarantee you that number for Hendrickson is not going to be 30+. It may come in at 25. It may come in at 24. You're saving money, but it is possible to have both of those guys on the same team.
I know,
it's
man.
Not impossible.
But they everybody want a rookie. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need one to look up to. I never led anyone who would fill my needs.
Stop. Don't do that, TV.
Give them a sense.
Don't do it.
Pride.
I believe
you saw
Thank you. I mean, everybody is seeing something that's just not. It's. They're seeing the glitter before. I mean, they're seeing the gold before it glitters.
Yeah,
that's kind of what it is. And I get it. You know, when you get overzealous and you just see you see such promise in college that, like I said, it's just not going to translate in the NFL.
It doesn't
and a lot
always
of these people, no, and then a lot of times they get injured. A lot of times there's locker room issues. There's injuries. There's so many things that just they just don't translate. However, I do see Mendoza doing well. I see that.
I'm still waiting on that. Look, I ordered a pair of Jordans.
Oh God!
In the draft.
Here we go.
Jordan Watkins and Jordan James, and I still ain't got my Jordans. You know what I did?
See what happens when you ship them from another country? What I tell you. See.
I got a pair of Jordans in the last draft. I ain't seen a Jordan yet. I still
That's
got on my.
When you see,
I still got on my PF Flyers.
Stop talking shit about that Bay Leaf. You would have got them Jordans. Now
my Jordans. Where is Jordan Watkins? I feel like
come to the phone right now, but
hey Ellison, I feel like D'Angelo Barksdale talking about where's Wallace? Where's Wallace?
You got a comment at the bottom, TV.
Oh Lord, Wolfie, just come on, Wolfie. You know where the show at.
I see it.
Okay, then
it would have been. You
have done it, and
that.
He's hurt and needed surgery. Would have been a disaster.
How do you know that?
Yeah, Wolfie, we got the pick. Look, it's just. I hope that pick is great. I need sacks. I need sacks Sunday. I don't need.
How do you?
But we'll get the pick in April. We'll get the pick.
I'll say this: is a such thing. There is a such thing as being injured in Cincinnati and then being injured in San Francisco. I guarantee you, he wouldn't have been injured in San Francisco.
Yeah.
How about that? If he had something to play for, he would not be injured in San Francisco.
Because if I'm on that star defense in Cincinnati, I'm sounding like that girl. My neck, my back, all of it hurting.
Well, alrighty then.
I'm serious. I done seen all these other guys get paid, and our defense out here struggling, and you don't want to give me my money? Oh yeah, my hammy hurt too. My neck. My back. I ain't going out there.
Yeah.
Look, 49. I knew somebody was gonna complete the song.
Oh God.
That's a little too vulgar for daytime TV. You know?
Yeah, way. That's quintessential classic nighttime.
He drafted like a pair of special edition Air Jordans. He just keeping them in the closet, not to ruin them. He'll want crack them up, but later outgrows them before he has a chance to wear them.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you sum up the draft picks. That's how you sum it up right there.
Y'all leave Kyle alone, man. Kyle's all right.
They cheap, man. They cheap up there in Cincinnati. They'll hold $1 till they holler. They'll hold a quarter for the border.
Hey, Kyle's doing it. Y'all leave Kyle alone. Kyle is my number 2 pick for Coach of the Year. He's my number 2 pick for Coach of the Year.
Who you got number 1?
Vrabel.
Johnson?
Oh, Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel.
Vrabel? Oh,
yeah. Yeah, you can't get around that one.
Vrabel, man. And he got them formidable, bro. Ain't nobody talking about it.
And they're 14-3 too.
Yeah,
that's why I thought they were going to be first and not Denver. But yeah.
Hey,
I was positive they was going to be first.
They disciplined.
You know who my 3rd pick is?
Who?
If I had a top 3, Kellen Moore in New Orleans.
Ooh.
For Coach of the Year.
What they did this year for you?
Look at that roster and what he had to work with though. To get what he got out of them, he'd be my 3rd pick. He would.
Who he got down there? Kamara and who's the receiver? Is
Kamara missed half the second half of the season? Like he was
really,
he was working with a lot of young guys, man, and he played to get 6 wins out of that roster.
Yeah,
he did a really good job.
And everybody else was 8 and 9. Yeah.
He did a good job, man. He did a good job. Second half of the season, he did a really good job. So I'll give him credit. I was a little skeptical of him, but he did a good job this year. I'm not gonna lie, he really did.
That's awesome. All right, I'm feeling it.
Ben Johnson, Ben Johnson got a lot to work with though. Ben Johnson got a lot to work with. That's a good roster, really good roster. But he had a lot of toys.
Yeah, they took me to my limit.
Yeah.
And speaking of limits, I'm at 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all all for coming out. I had Red Jet Shell, the Great Ellison, David Corona dropped in. Wolfie using his burner account was in here. 49ers zone. My main man, 49ers red zone. We had everybody, Kylie Young, Jumpman, Frisco 325. Good that you came and stopped in. Red and gold until I'm dead and cold. Oh, that's a baller there. Frisco 325. Big Brick. That's my dude, man. Big Brick said, hey, don't talk about me too, man. Big Brick, I got you, man. You know, we go back like suede Pumas and Adidas sweatsuit. I will check out Thursday. Hopefully, I come on with Wolfie's burner again.
Please let me come
on with Wolf. He gonna be like, ooh.
Yeah, please let Ellison join y'all on Thursday, please.
Ellison,
yes,
you're always invited. You're always invited. We can chop it up. Got a big one coming up against the Fluffy Eagles. We got to go into a prison dome. It's gonna be.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I got a suggestion for Saturday. I know Rod is going on Saturday with Regal with Uncle now. Hey, you should hop on there since y'all playing Sunday. You really should. You should.
I gotta work, man. I gotta work. I'm gonna see if I can pull it off. Let me see if I can pull it off.
Yeah.
I got some time. I gotta call my boss now, man. I got use or lose. You got to use it before January 10th, and the clock is ticking.
Hurry up!
I know. They wouldn't. They made me work like a Hebrew slave with the shutdown, but now I got to take the lead.
Yeah. Hey, but Jet, you did a good job last night. You did a good job.
Yes, Jet, ladies and gentlemen, Red Jet Shell. She did a wonderful job. I saw a little bit of it, but that's my girl there, Red Jet Shell.
Oh, thank you.
Tiger always does a good job.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Either man. But great things around here, man. They ain't doing nothing but growing. I thank all of y'all who subscribe to the Terror Dome. Hit me up on Twitch. Hit me up on X. Hit me up on Y, Z, whatever they all of your Facebook. Give me some sponsorship. You know, I drink Gold Peak tea. Gold Peak, hey, shout your boy out. I'll talk to y'all again soon. And remember, everyone, we walk by faith and not by sight. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank y'all all.